Welcome to the Crazy in 10 or Less. This is the show where I give it to you in 10 minutes or under, and if I don't, I have to admit, I have to work on that. Anyways, gratitude. This is a time where we get to express our gratitude. That's the topic of the day. I'm Sam the Crazy Man Vera. Stop acting up. Let's get it. So, I wanted to say thank you. I wanted to take the time, I have a list of ideas and show concepts that I have for the Crazy in 10 or Less. But today, as I was, confirming guests that are down the road and working on the calendar and adding people, I realized that, our subscriber base has significantly grown since we started, since we rebranded ourselves and came back after a 10-year hiatus, and we came back. So 2 years ago, September, we launched our first comeback show for Cast the Craze podcast after 10 years off. And at that time, we were in like low 40s subscriber base. And I remember George and I were sitting down trying to figure out how do we get people to listen and watch. And then we just settled on the idea of just being us and interviewing fascinating independent creators from across the gambit. Not just in comics, but in anything creative. And if we produce good quality content, eventually we'll get our loyal listener base. So, with that said, I was looking through my YouTube account as I was uploading some videos, and I realized, since 2 years ago, we quadrupled our subscriber base, and I'd like to acknowledge all of you for 2021. So I'm going to acknowledge everybody who's joined our family of Catch the Craze and became a crazy in 2021. And we're going to start with April 23rd and go work our way back to January 2nd, which is all the backers since then. That's crazy. Anyway, so we're going to start with old Johnny Devik. Thank you, Johnny. Then there's Shaun Keenan. Thank you, Shaun. Manny Pacheco. I appreciate you. Handy the Sock. Really cool. Cmholy. John Ottinger. Those are the April subscribers for Cast the Craze. And I just want to say on behalf of George and myself, thank you so much for subscribing to our show. Then there's, for the March calendar, there's Jose Burgos, Adam G, Foxhole Comics. I appreciate you guys. Christine Natalia Laksmitha. Thank you. Johnny C, Nightlight 79, Stone Abdullah, Daz the Comic Key Chaser, Felix Ray, Pyramid Graphic Novels, Umadmi, RAGIN with the Asian and the Cajun. Thank you. That's the March family. Thank you so much for subscribing. Because of you, our guests are going to expand their reach to new fans. And we're shining a light on a community which really doesn't get much exposure unless you're published by the mainstream independent comic book publishers. So I'd like to go into February. So February subscribers: Marvin Wynn, Comic Book Advocates, Luis Cañada, Bruna Sales, or could it be Bruna Sales? That's the February crew. So thank you so much for joining us in February, and thank you for sticking around. Because I remember a time where George and I were wondering why people subscribe and unsubscribe 3 days, 4 days later. And it was very confusing to us because, the whole idea of you joining the family is, number one, to be part of something special. There's a lot of independent creators out there, and you know, most of them don't have the means to advertise, and get the word out to big publications. And we need listeners like you. We need supporters and fans like you to be able to help give them exposure. And so when people subscribe and unsubscribe, we scratch our heads saying that we do something wrong. What's going on, and we want to make certain that we're giving you quality content. And we also appreciate your feedback. So thank you so much to everyone in February who has subscribed to the YouTube channel. So now we're going to go into January. So January, Ferduas Rakmawan, and I'm hoping I said it, Rakmawan. Elaine Vario, Russxplode Studios, Fernando Sosa, J. Bure Art, J. Bure Art. I'm hoping it's not Mike Barron, Bill Mick Sci-Fi. I like that. It's cool. Geek Insider. Nice. Jimenez, Sanchez, Carolina, Anais. Nice. El Jefe Grande. Nice. The Cartoon King, Tebi Andre, Don Mark Noceda or Noceda, Inked Creates, Dust Bunny Mafia, Most Epic, Luis Lopez, Raymund Bermudez, Angel Rd Abaco, Frederick Williams Media, Elias Paulo Martins, Veronica Foy, Wendy Shaner, Board Boner, nice, Comics and More, New Jersey, Emilio Velez, Cadre Hansen, Nelson Ferreira. Thank you all in January for subscribing to Catch the Craze podcast. Again, we do this because we're independents and we believe in independence. We're not an independent show that just talks about mainstream and the big two and all the things that the mainstream media is doing. You're not going to see that happen here. We are independents for independence, right? It's like FUBU, for us, by us. That's what we do. And we hope to build that listener base and that subscriber base because it really is to help broaden the reach of the independent community and give the unsung heroes a voice. And we can't do that without you. You make it special every day. And this is why, there is no monetary gain. All right, I wake up every single day as a propreneur, editing video, planning shows, talking to independents, booking independents. And we have tons of guests. In fact, we have guests lined up already recorded through July. That's crazy, right? And so right now we're just focusing on Kickstarter shows, which will be live with a lot of independent creators that have campaigns and they need exposure now because the campaigns only last 30 days. So we're going to do live shows in the meantime and put a pause on any future guests until we get caught up, until we get to around late June, and then we'll start booking the normal guests. But there's always an exception based on what's happening in the industry. So again, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for subscribing. We hope that you stick around for the long haul. And we'd love for you to participate in the chats and join us on a live show. And you know what? We're going to be live tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we have Diggins McDougal promoting his Kickstarter. Wednesday night, we'll be live again. Join us Wednesday night. We're with tabletop RPG creators that'll be talking about their role-playing game on Kickstarter. Thursday, we'll be live for the launch of Cast the Crazies, issue number 3 on Kickstarter. That's our book. So we're hoping that our community joins us on that live show because we're going to have some raffles, we're going to have some announcements, and we're hoping to start the pledging on Thursday. And that first day bundle is crazy. That first day bundle, you get all 3 books, holofoil, gold, and silver. All 3 books, holofoil, gold, and silver, for $30 plus the PDFs. It's an amazing package deal. We hope that you join us. Share this with a friend. Subscribe to Catch the Craze podcast. Thank you so much. Leave a comment below. Give me a thumbs up if you like this episode. And if you want to see this every month, the thank you show, let me know. And spread the word. Without you, there is no craze. So thank you so much for supporting the craze. I'm Sam the Crazy Man Vera. Talk to you soon. Peace.